Look here, you see a chronic thyroid gland. Okay, see how dark it is. When you see something dark like that, that's called a crypt or lacuna. It means that there's no energy flow, blood flow to the cell, and waste being removed. It's not efficient. Okay, it's almost being closed off. So you really want detoxes. The parathyroid is right beside it as well, and it's also chronic. Okay, so parathyroid is responsible for tissue integrity, and like if you look at the bowels here, you can see how this shows a weakness of the tissue around the bowels. Okay, it's getting to the chronic side, but this is a weak thyroid, and right here is a voice box. Okay, you can also see very chronic, so we need to detox that. You can also see there's a very thick skin ring around the eye. Okay, this indicates that the thyroid is not working properly, as you can see. Okay, when your thyroid is not working properly, you can't sweat effectively. You can see the entire throat section is with heavy lymph stagnation. Okay, here's the esophagus and the scapular region, also heavy lymph stagnation. So the throat definitely is almost all the glands in the throat region are compromised in terms of lymph stagnation. All here is the middle, upper, lower back region, also the spine region. Okay, you can see right here is the bladder region. You can see how chronic it is as well. Okay, the entire back region is to the chronic side of heavy lymph stagnation. Spine is right here. Okay, also heavy lymph. Right here is the kidney and adrenals. You see how weak it is. It's the chronic side. When you have weak kidneys and adrenals, you're going to have a skin ring right here, because the skin is going to try and take the burden of the kidneys, but they're not efficient in limiting waste, so you're going to see the skin ring. And right here is the penis and prostate region. You can see also heavy lymph stagnation as well. Okay, the scrotum is also around the region here as well, and it has heavy lymph stagnation. Right here is the right foot, knee, and thigh region, also heavy lymph stagnation. Right here you can see the pancreas. You can see how congested it is. Okay, pancreas is essential for digestion, and if that's weak, you're going to have issues with digestion. Right here is the upper abdomen and diaphragm, and right here is the liver and gallbladder. You can see heavy lymph stagnation. There's actually a nerve ring going around on the liver. Okay, shows weak activity and heavy lymph stagnation. And right here is the chest region. Okay, you can see the actual chest and rib section right here. It's heavy lymph stagnation. And right here is the upper, middle, lower lung region. You can see again heavy lymph stagnation. Get to the chronic side. And right here is the shoulder and neck region and the mastoid region. Okay, you can see heavy lymph stagnation. Up here is the hair and scalp region. This entire region here is hair on the top part, hair and scalp. You can see heavy lymph stagnation as well. Okay, there's congestion there. This section here is the brain section. You have a lot of crypts in there. Remember I said the crypt being lack of energy flow in and out of the cell, so you definitely want to detox that. You have radix solaris kind of the eye. Those lines coming out of the pupil indicates toxic tunnels of waste leaching out to other body parts and glands, but in this case especially it's in the brain region. You can see you have a malabsorption ring around the pupil. This indicates you're not absorbing nutrients properly. You have to clean your small intestines. It has mucoid plaque. You can see the bowels are constricted and almost spastic. Okay, that's because of a weak parathyroid, okay, and thyroid. And you can see how it is it's constricted and spastic, and almost collapses on the transverse colon, which is in line with the pituitary gland and the pineal gland, and with the descending colon as well. It's become constricted and spastic. Okay, so a good detox is going to do well. You have also indication in your sclera of inflammation or acidosis, so this needs to be detoxed as well. Okay, there's also a slight cholesterol ring in the eye that indicates potential eye issues as well, and a cholesterol ring around the pupil indicates high acidity in the body, so you want to detox that. Right here you can see the pituitary gland and the pineal gland. You can see how chronic it is. I want you to notice that when you see a chronic pituitary gland, you can also see a chronic transverse colon. Okay, they're interconnected. Remember, the gut and the bowels are almost the heart of the body. The GI tract connects all the other glands. Okay, they're interconnected. Okay, so definitely want to detox that. The pituitary gland, you want to take herbs for it, or use a glandula to get it fixed, but you definitely need to clean the bowels over here. You definitely need to get the lymph system moving. This is done with, say, if it were me, I'll be on a 30 to 40 day grape oil diet, or